Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to paint Darth Vader. So the first thing I did was I find the center of my canvas. Once you get done with that, repeat the same thing for the image. Now I'm going to turn the image around and put pastel on the back of it. Line it up to the canvas, tape it down, and start tracing your image. Once you're done tracing it, you can remove it from the canvas and go over it one more time with a pencil. Usually once you finish drawing, your canvas has loosened a lot and is now become very saggy. So what we need to do is tighten the canvas back up. So how you're going to do that is you're going to flip it over, use some water and just spray it on the back. I'm using a syringe. Once you have a bunch of water everywhere, rub it in with your fingers and wait a couple minutes for it to fully dry. Once everything is dry, I'm going to paint the background black. Now I'm going to go in with a black Posca pen and get in all the little corners. Once my first coat has completely dried, I'm going to go in for a second coat. Once I like how it looks and it's completely dried, I'm going to dip a toothbrush into white watered down paint, and I'm going to lightly spray it across the canvas for a star effect. Now I'm going to go in with some white paint and go over all the areas that are white and really make sure there's no pencil marks showing. Now that I've done a couple coats of white paint and I like how it looks, I'm going to now seal my painting. Now I'm going to be using Mod Podge. At this point you can be done and it's going to look great, but I'm going to take it a step further by coating it in resin. Now what you're probably wondering is, if I'm going to coat it in resin, why am I sealing it with Mod Podge? Well, here's the reason. I didn't do it with my last Star Wars painting and I used a Posca pen on it, and the Posca pen ended up bleeding into my resin and it was really hard to fix. An easy solution to this is just to seal your painting before, that way it doesn't bleed into your resin. Once it is dry, I'm going to start prepping it for the resin. So I'm going to turn my painting around and just tape off the edges. Once you finish taping off the painting, it is time to mix your resin. So my canvas was a 11 by 14 canvas, so I put that into the resin calculator that I'll link into the description, and it told me to mix 158 milliliters of resin. So what you want to do is divide that number in half, which would give you 79, and then you're going to mix 79 milliliters of the hardener and then the resin. Once you get done mixing your resin, what you're going to do is set a timer for 4 minutes and start stirring. Do not stop stirring until that 4 minutes is up. Now make sure when you're stirring that you do not stir really fast. You have to stir slow. The faster you go, the more chances of you getting air bubbles into your resin. Once you get done making your resin, you're going to prop your canvas up on something. I'm going to be using paint bottles. Now take a paper towel and make sure you wipe off all the dust or debris that can be on your painting. You do not want that in the resin. Once your canvas is prepped, you can start pouring your resin. Pour most of your resin out, but still leave some in the container for touch-ups. Then take your popsicle stick and start moving the resin around to all the corners. Now I'm going to take that leftover resin and start pouring on the corners and making sure I get all the resin down the sides. Once your painting is completely covered, we're going to take a lighter and go over and pop all the bubbles. Do not overheat your resin by staying in the same spot or burning your resin. Just lightly go over and make sure you're constantly moving and not focusing the heat in any spots. Once you're done with that, cover your piece to make sure no dust gets into it. Wait 30 minutes, go back in to make sure there's no more bubbles, and then you can put the lid back on and wait 24 hours. Once you've waited 24 hours, you can peel the tape off the back. Once you finish peeling off the tape, your Star Wars painting is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. And until next time, bye!